Alright folks, watching Ace 88, we are back. If you're looking at us on Facebook, we're going to be heading to chapter number 2, all because we gained a level. We are now level 500. General rank. Yes. Look at that, level 500. We are now a general. Sweet. Ace, if only Victoria let us arrest him, we wouldn't be in this mess investigating this murder. It is imperative that we search inside the house, but Victoria's good has made perfectly clear he won't let us in. Yeah, but he's not the only one with the key. Miss Capecci, General Ace, I can get you inside the house. General Ace. Oh, really? But pray, why would you help us? Because I want Papa's killers found. I will not rest until they've been caught. I can sneak into the house, but we must hurry while Marvin is still out on his rounds. Ace, you heard her. To the hacienda. General Ace. General Ace. I got the distinction of General Ace on the week that we got Junior in the world. That's pretty cool. So this is what Victoria is plotting. We've been tracking for a long time. It's a strange feeling to finally be here. And what have you found, Ace? This paddle is a strange object. What do you suppose it's for? Making pizza? Recovering that faded inscription on its face might tell us what it's for, or better yet, give us a new suspect. It appears this boot was hastily removed and left here in the middle of the room. The dirt on it looks surprised. We should take a sample of it. This pile of laundry is strangely placed. Perhaps it was left by the same person as the boots. In any case, they have some bad habits to break. I agree with you, Ace. It might be good to examine the contents of this pile for possible clues. Leave no pillow unturned. Hashtag General Ace. Something tells me that paddle's not for cooking. Excellent. This was the dirt you collected from that boot under the microscope. See what it tells us. Oh, really? Adriana's coming back? Ace, I stand corrected. I doubt this paddle was used for making pizza after all. The name on this instrument is familiar, but what business would Miss Brazier have so far from Sinner's End? We last saw Miss Brazier. She had left the brothel to work at the Moulin Rouge Cabaret. I agree, Ace. If Miss Brazier is indeed in County Gorge, we must speak with her. Yep. That's some interesting. I did not think she would be a suspect. Ooh. It appears someone deliberately damaged this painting, then hid it in a pile of pillows and laundry. The canvas is shredded beyond recognition, clearly in a fit of rage. Oh, good idea. Mr. Lobo has always had fondness for the arts. He may be able to help with this painting. Probably with Vittorio. Mixed in with the dough you collected from the boo were sawdust and peanut shell particles, and the whole sample contained traces of whiskey. Ace, did you see peanuts? Get this out of my lab. Viola, what is the matter? I'm violently allergic to peanuts. I have been all my life. I'm very sorry, my dear Viola. We should get them out of here straight away. Wait, before you leave, that sample you found, all of its components are things you would find on the floor of a saloon. Ah, so whoever dropped this boot recently came back from Providence Town. Rebecca Capetti was in town for her husband's trial, was she not? Let the Francas back. Let us have talk with her, Ace. What's up, Adriana? Her title is a harlot. That's hilarious. Miss Brazier, General Ace found this paddle. It is yours, is it not? I've been looking all over for that. I need for my 4:30 this afternoon. Oh, so you really do work here. I didn't know you stopped working at the Moulin Rouge. I had to. When Marla took over the Moulin Rouge, she tried to turn us into dancers. But I'm no dancer. Then Vittorio came into the cabaret and offered me an exclusive deal working for his men. It was an offer I couldn't refuse. Now that he's dead, I don't know what will become of me. Oh well, maybe I can become a horse wrangler. I've always loved riding horses. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm late for an appointment. That would be weird. Gotta speed that. What are you doing here in my house, General Ace? We happen to be investigating the murder of your husband. Shall we extend our condolences? You do not seem very affected. My husband? You shoot at him, you chase him, and then you find he is dead? You apologize? Well, surely you understand that our aim was not to kill Mr. Capetti, to arrest him. He was the one who decided to involve firearms. Of course I know you didn't kill him. Shirasti, idiota. It was those Irish Mascalones. They would drizzle in his blood on their potatoes if they had a chance. Well, Mrs. Capetti, let's not jump to conclusions so quickly. You will have to remain calm while we investigate your husband's murder. I am calm. This is me when I'm calm. All right, then. Well, we'll be back later with more questions once you're even calmer. Yeah, she's a little crazy. Ace, have you heard anything about my official application to join the flying squad by any chance? I'm still waiting for an answer. Oh, join the flying squad? Why, I had no notion that you wanted to. But I'm sure Chief Wright will let you know in due time. In the meantime, were you able to repair the painting Ace found in the hacienda? Well, it wasn't easy. With a little blank canvas and a lot of paint, I made it as good as new. It's a portrait of Vittorio. And as for who slashed it with shreds, using a few tools of the trade, I managed to find some smudged fingerprints on the damaged pieces of the canvas. Evie was kind enough to help me identify who these fingerprints belonged to. She's been a real trooper following her showdown injuries. And I can therefore tell you that the fingerprints on the slashed painting belong to Vittorio's own daughter. She used to shred her father's portrait. Ace, you must speak with her at once. Say what? Did her dad find out? Miss Capetti, General Ace found this portrait of your father in a frightening state. We also found your fingerprints all over it. I did shred the painting. It was a contemptible thing to do, but as much as I loved him, he made me furious. I worked so hard to prove myself in his eyes, and he never gave me any recognition. I knew we could do things differently. There's no need for animosity with the Irish, but he treated me like a little girl, said I knew nothing about real life. I was just a doll in his dollhouse. And so you took your frustration out on his portrait? He trapped me here. I wasn't even allowed to leave for my writing lessons. I was restless. All I could do was sit and eat beef jerky. Eventually, I wasn't even eating it anymore. I was just tearing it into smaller pieces and growing angrier and angrier. And then I moved on to shredding bigger things. Yikes. Giulietta was in quite a state. After seeing what her rage could do, it's not so much of a stretch to imagine she turned on Vittorio. I think we've been in the house long enough. We better leave before Marvin catches us. Let's continue our search in the cactus garden. I agree. I have no idea. I do not mind at all if you guys are having other conversations in the chat. Makes it fun for me. cactus spot. There we go. I'm not sure what he picked with his broke cactus Ace, but the garden is filled with them. Ah, but of course, we know that Victoria was killed with the cactus, and this is the only one that is damaged. We need to piece it back together straight away. We're sure to make a quick job of the lock of that briefcase. I don't know if Batman is as smart as he's definitely the richest. Yeah, I am not as much of a Batman fan. So in terms of what is my favorite, okay, where the heck is this supposed to go? Oh, there we go. Oh. Hey, Sonic. Ace, this is still a piece missing from this cactus. This could be the rest of our murder weapon. There's also a curious stain all over it. Let's send this cactus to Viola for examination straight away. Alright. Ace, there's a single note inside that briefcase. The note reads, Victoria, you can't treat La Familia this way. This has to stop. There's no signature, but there's a wax seal on the other. With a little research, I'm sure you can discover this note that's off of them. Ace, the records show that this wax seal on the note you found is the Ferrari family crest. So Marvin was the one displeased with the way Vittorio was treating his familia. It is true that Marvin had said that they were like brothers. We've already seen the way a man like Marvin deals with disappointment. We must talk to him again. What did I tell you about snooping around here? It's time you buzzers bust off. Now, before you told us what your dispute with Vittorio was about. Oh, he's found that, did you? Look, it's true he was friends as being kids, but Betty was always bossing. He liked thinking of himself as a kingpin. Why did you accept to work for him? I thought he was offering me a partnership. We used to ride our horses in the desert stock business, share a bag of beef jerky. But as time went on, he treated me like any other nobody thug working for him. And was that when he finally snapped? I was thinking of leaving, not killing him. It was blood. You can't fight with blood. You can't stop talking to blood, but you don't kill blood. Oh, speed it up. Ace, what would you say if I told you that I have a single concoction that will cure your aches and pains? Not if I add that it cures baldness, blindness, and gout. I would say you've been spending too much time around Richard, and then I would ask if there's anything to do with the murder of Vittorio Capecci. Oh, patience. Well, first of all, the broken off part of this cactus perfectly fits the broken edge of the murder weapon. But I also found snake oil soaked in the skin of the cactus, and that's what inspired my speech when you came in. Snake oil. What the devil would one use that for? Cures arthritis, bursitis, or at least the original Chinese mixtures containing actual snake oils did. We know the term snake oil generally refers to supposed cure-all concoctions that in fact cured nothing. As the daughter of a legitimate apothecary, this pseudo-medicine offends me. Your killer was probably fooled by a sales pitch similar to the one I gave you. It's the sort of dubious list a swindling snake oil salesman might deliver while hawking their wares. So, our killer uses snake oil. Well, I guess we can add murderous tendencies to list ailments on which it has no effect. Ace, for as many enemies as Victoria must have had, our suspects ironically tend to be most familial connections. The violence Julieta bestowed upon her family's father's portrait suddenly gives her pause. Her mother's equally passionate. Explosive bouts seem to run in the family. As for that Marvin, do you believe his declaration against killing blood, especially considering how he was by Vittorio and how quick he was to threaten us? Hey, General Ace, if you're in the habit of collecting garbage around here, I could just cut this piece of trash trying to whizzle his way into the house. Got a trash can to put him in, or do you want me to toss him out? No, let's keep Seamus around at least for a little bit. Alright, guys. I will see you guys in Chapter 3. It's Fishing is 8. Over and out.